Chapter 3. A Ghost Ship. Jonathan! Jonathan! Mina stared out to sea, worrying about her fiancé. At her side, her friend Lucy was talking happily. Mina was staying with her for the summer. They were sitting on a bench outside the church on the cliff. "I've been dying to tell you," Lucy giggled excitedly. "Arthur proposed, and I accepted." "Congratulations," said Mina. She couldn't keep the worry out of her voice. "What's the matter?" asked Lucy. "It's Jonathan," Mina admitted. "I haven't heard from him for weeks." Just then, it began to rain. Heavy, stinging drops. Mina and Lucy had to run home. By the time they arrived, the rain was coming thick and fast, and by nightfall, a fierce storm was raging. Lightning flashed and the wind whipped the sea into a fury. "I hope there are no ships out there," whispered Mina, watching. Then a thick fog drifted in, as damp and clammy as ghosts' fingers, and the shore was hidden. That night, Mina woke suddenly. She was sharing a room with Lucy, but the other bed was empty. She went to the window and saw Lucy in her nightdress, walking slowly, as if in a daze, in the direction of the cliff. "Oh no!" gasped Mina. "She must be sleepwalking." Mina grabbed a shawl and went after her friend. As she reached the cliff top, she saw Lucy lying on the bench and a shadowy figure leaning over her. "Lucy!" Mina called out, frightened. Lucy didn't stir, but the figure looked up. There was a flash of red eyes, then it melted away into the darkness. "I must be seeing things," muttered Mina, rubbing her eyes. Lucy was still asleep. Gently, Mina woke her and pinned the shawl around her, then led her home. When she unwrapped the shawl, she saw 2 pinpricks on Lucy's neck. "I'm sorry," cried Mina. "I must have caught you with the pin." All the next day, Lucy was tired and listless, and she insisted on going to bed early. Mina locked their door in case she tried to sleepwalk again. She woke to find Lucy rattling the door handle, her eyes tight shut. Mina guided her back to bed. A little while later, there was a scrabbling at the window. Lucy sat up in her sleep. Mina drew back the curtains and saw a giant bat flying away. How peculiar, she thought sleepily. Mina meant to ask if anyone else had seen the bat, but the next morning she had some news which made her forget all about it. There was a letter for her with an unfamiliar postmark. "It's from a hospital in Budapest," she told Lucy, her voice trembling. "They say they're looking after Jonathan. Something must have happened to him on his way home. He's been very ill, and I must go to him at once."